Hello everyone, this is Neelita Singh and thank you for watching my channel. Today I'm back with a video which is called This One Mindset is Stopping You from Success, from Growth, from Change, from everything that you could be. So what is this mindset? This mindset is of perfection, the mask of perfection that we wear, that we all wear at one point or most of the time. We want to look perfect. We have this tendency to look perfect, to look like we are so excellent, and this is what is keeping us stuck. This is what is keeping you stuck. So most of the people don't try things, or even if they try things, they stop at it. They stop even in the beginning of it because they feel they are not good at it. The truth is, we are not going to be great at it. We are not going to be good at it first when we try something, right? We are not born with excellence. Excellence takes time, it takes practice, it takes perseverance, it takes consistency. So we are not going to be good at something in the beginning, that is for sure. So excellence is created. We think that people who are so great and so talented, they have been born with it. But most of the time, if you see, most of the successful people or great people, they became great because they were so consistent at it. We want to look perfect, we want to look excellent, we want to make things right all the time, but that's not gonna happen, right? Most of us, we try things but we stop it, or we don't even take the risk. We don't even try new things. We don't even go out of our comfort zone to try things because we are so scared. We are so scared of looking imperfect. We are so scared of looking like a fool. We are so scared of looking like an immature. This mask of perfection is harming us more than you can imagine. It's harming you so much. I feel like even I try to look perfect. I try to stop myself from doing things because I'm not perfect at it. But that's not gonna be happening for most of us. Perfection doesn't exist. Nobody is perfect. Yes, we can achieve excellence. We can be great at things, but those great things, those excellence take time, perseverance, resilience. They take a lot of time and months and years, but you're not going to be good at something just at the beginning or in the middle of your journey. Yes, you're going to be passionate about it. You're going to do a lot of hard work. You have to accept it that you are going to make mistakes, because that is the truth of life. That life happens when we actually make mistakes and learn from mistakes. But most of us, we try to stop ourselves because we are not perfect, because we are going to make mistakes, because we are going to look like a fool in front of others, because we are not great at it. And the truth is, nobody is born with greatness. Nobody is born with excellence. Everyone makes mistakes. Everybody has flaws. Everybody is imperfect. And that is the truth of life. So if your goal in life is to be perfect, then it's gonna be so hard. You're gonna just keep yourself in a comfort zone. Become great, you have to start. And to make that start, you have to make that intention, that choice. So you have to start something, and you will be going to make mistakes. That is the truth of life. So start something, even if you're not good at it, but you're passionate about it, that's good enough. So stop beating yourself for not being perfect, because the truth is, we are not going to be perfect ever. This is a journey of growth and change. And yes, we will be excellent, we will be great at it, but we will never be perfect. There won't be a time in life where you're never making any mistakes. That is not going to be. This is the truth of life, that you're always going to make some mistakes. And that's where we learn, that's where we grow, that's where we succeed, that's where we get most of our true lessons and gold. So stop the mask of perfection. Why do you want to look perfect in front of others? I want to ask you, why do you want to look perfect? Why do you want to look flawless? And what will happen if you really try something in front of others and actually suck at it? what if you try something and you're not really good at it, but you can see the potential that you can grow? Only with practice you can grow. If you're not gonna practice it, like just like public speaking, right? Public speaking, you're not gonna be good at it. You are going to make mistakes. You're going to be shy. You're going to be introverted, and you won't feel like you can do something like this, but you have to keep trying and trying and try and keep making mistakes and expand your container, expand yourself to hold more space, to be able to speak in front of more and more people. But you're never gonna do it if you're going to feel like you are just perfect at it. Yes, we will suck at things. We won't be good at things at first, and we are going to make mistakes. We are going to look like a fool, but that's where growth happens. That's where success happens. That's where we thrive in life, not just by being perfect. Everything in life requires starting from scratch. Everything in life, everything. You will start from scratch. Nobody starts from 100, right? We all start from scratch. We all start from zero, and you have to accept that you are going to be uncomfortable when you're trying new things, when you're taking risks, when you're learning something that you're not great at it already. Because the truth is, nobody is great at it already. Nobody is great at it. They become great, they create the greatness, they create excellence. But you have to embrace the discomfort of looking like a immature person, looking like a person who does mistakes. So you have to go through that as discomfort. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. A lot of times we want to look perfect, because if we are not perfect, then we are scared that people won't accept us, that people won't approve of us, that people won't like us. So we wear this mask of perfection. We try to look perfect, good girl, good person, good guy, so that people will approve of us, people will like us, people will accept us into their community, into their group. So this becomes a coping safety mechanism for us to be liked by other people, to be liked by the society, to be liked by people. But this also creates this kind of a mask that we have to look a certain way, we have to look perfect, and this keeps us from trying new things. This keeps us from fulfilling our potential. This keeps us from growing in life. If we are always going to be doing things just because other people want us to do, if we are always going to look perfect by being in our comfort zone and wanting to be liked by everybody, we are never going to grow. We are just going to kill ourselves and be dead. We're literally going to die inside. I know it's very harsh word, but this is the reality. We are not going to be fulfilled. We will never be at peace with ourselves, because we are lying to ourselves. We are not taking the risk we want to take. We are not doing things we want to do because we are scared. We are not going to look perfect, that we are going to make mistakes, and that is the reality of life. You are going to make mistakes. So this becomes a coping mechanism for a lot of people, because somewhere down in the childhood they got punished, they got scolded for making mistakes, they got punished for making mistakes or doing something they good girl or good guys shouldn't do. So the punishment and scoldings in the childhood is now still playing the game, and that's what keeps us from making mistakes as adults. We are so scared to make mistakes that we feel that we are going to be punished. People are not going to accept us. People are not going to like us ever. And this becomes a coping mechanism. It becomes a safety mechanism for us to play small, to be liked by others, to be accepted by our parents, to be accepted by our friends. But is this really giving you fulfillment? Is this really giving you happiness and joy and tapping into your full potential of who you are? Is this? So people think that you are first zero and then you suddenly become a hero. But that's not the truth. Life happens between zero and hero. Nobody is like, oh, they born hero. they become heroes suddenly in one day. No. Everybody goes through that phase where they start from scratch, they start from zero, and they grow through a process of learning and changing and making mistakes and going through challenges and facing their fears, going through uncomfortable things, and they keep learning, and then they become hero, right? Life doesn't happen like zero hero suddenly. No. This is what life is about, the journey. It's not about the destination of looking like perfect hero. It's about the journey. It's about crossing. It's about walking through the path. It's about facing the challenges. It's about making mistakes. It's about learning from your mistakes. Are you embracing the fact that you are going to make mistakes and that you are gonna learn from them? You are never going to look perfect. So ask yourself these kind of questions. Why do you want to look perfect in front of others? Always behaving perfectly, always doing the right things, always saying the right things. No, we are allowed to make mistakes and learn from mistakes. And once you start accepting that I'm going to make mistakes, yes, you also start accepting that other people also make mistakes. That helps you to embrace yourself and to embrace others as well. That yes, the world is going to make mistakes and I am going to make mistakes as well. Life happens between zero and hero. It happens. It's a journey. It's not a destination of looking perfect, hero, the excellent guy, the guy who's great at everything. No. Very famous quote which is called, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great, right? So you are going to suck, you are going to make mistakes, you are not going to be great at things in the beginning and on the first day and many days and weeks and months. Everyone has their own pace of learning. Some people take more time than others, some people take less time, but that's okay too. You don't have to be great, you don't have to be perfect to start, to make progress, to succeed. But you have to start to be great, to be excellent. Excellence is created, it's not you are something born with. So shatter the mask of perfection, shatter this mindset that I'm going to be perfect all the time, that I'm not going to make mistakes. If I try something, of course, I'm going to make mistakes. If I try that career in the beginning, I'm going to make mistakes. I am going to make mistakes. And that's okay, because that's how I learn. Shed the mask of perfection and embrace mistakes, because that's where magic happens, that's where innovation happens, when you're not trying to be perfect, when you allow yourself to make mistakes, when you allow yourself to invent, innovate, try new things, try a new way of doing things. It's about how fast you learn from your mistakes. It's about learning and growing and being in uncomfortable situations, being in your uncomfort so that you can learn new things. So embrace uncomfortable things. So embrace trying to try new things or doing things that you really love, but you're not allowing yourself because you're not good at it. You are not great at it yet, but nobody's born great. Okay, nobody is born great. You create your greatness while you live through life, while you are going through the journey of life, while you're walking through the path of life. So you're not born great, nobody is born great. Greatness is created. So greatness can only be created when you make mistakes, when you walk the path of challenges and fears and embracing them, learning from them, growing from them. A lot of people just keep themselves stuck because they're so scared of trying things and they're scared of looking imperfect. They're scared of looking like a fool in front of others. And I just want to tell you that try things. Who knows where you can be in 2 years and 5 years and 10 years. Yes, on the day one, you are going to suck at it. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be not good at it or great at it. But through this journey, you will become great. You will become so excellent. and who knows how far can you go, who you can help. So embrace mistakes, embrace the journey of flaws rather than trying to show that you're perfect. Don't try to show that you're perfect. Don't try to show that you're perfect, because that's not the truth of anybody in this world. Everyone goes through mistakes and everybody makes mistakes and everybody has flaws and nobody is black and white. Everybody falls into gray, and this is what the truth of it. And so I hope this mindset really actually helped you, and I hope you try to shed the mask of perfection as much as possible. And yeah, I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, like, share and subscribe. And if you're into inner work and self-development and wanting to grow and wanting to reflect on yourself, wanting to connect with yourself more, I have the journal book which is called You Are the Fire. And I'm so happy to announce that this book is now available in Hindi. And I'm so happy that this book is really connecting with people and that it has actually changed my life as well. So I hope you feel more connected with yourself. You feel more like you belong to yourself more connected with your power within. And I hope this book brings you more fire. This book brings you more uncomfortable things, but makes you comfort at the end of the day, brings you comfort. But yeah, it will make you grow through some uncomfortable things, some fire energy, some emotions. But yeah, that's where growth happens. It doesn't happen in comfortable things, it happens in uncomfortable. This is the book, and if you want to work one-on-one with me, I will also link that below, and also my books. And thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you.